Yeah. So, push the balls of the feet down. Grab like you're grabbing marbles under your toes. Pull back when you're still scrunching your toes, and then let them go and spread the toes out. And press the balls of the feet down. And it's kind of like you're pushing through mud. You really want to push hard and grab marbles and pull them up and spread the toes out and let them go. And balls of the feet to point, grab marbles, scrunch the toes up, and then open the toes wide. Yeah.
Did you say something about sitting, is putting a cushion under one cheek or something is good?
You can sit on a cushion, no problem, yeah. That just helps your hamstrings a little bit more if you're not so flexible under the hamstrings. So sitting up on a pillow or a block is always good. So you press the balls of the feet down, grab marbles, pull them back, and let them go. Press the balls of the feet down, grab marbles, bring them back, up, and let them go. And now we're just going to do squishing your toes. You just want to scrunch your toes like this. Spread them wide, scrunch, spread them wide, scrunch. And my feet are in a flex position, so I'm pushing my heels out really strongly, but I'm just moving my toes up and down and scrunching them in and out, just the toes. Down and up, that's it. Down and up. Keep going. 3, 4, I'm going to count 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you even want your baby toe to work. 11, 12, because the baby toe is the hardest side to work. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're going to go in reverse of the exercise. So we're going to scrunch our toes first, point them down, let the toes come up, and then flex fully. So it's weird. Scrunch, point, toes release only when you're in that pointed position, and then stick the heels out and flex. Scrunch, reach, toes up, 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 flex. That's it. Scrunch, reach, toes up, and flex. Scrunch, good, and reach, toes up, and flex. Now we're going to do one foot pointed downwards, and one is flexed. And one's going to grab marbles up, but the other one is pushing out in water. So you got to pretend like you're pushing through heavy mud or water. One is going down, and one is pulling up. If you see how I'm doing that, this is called cat's claws. So it's like one cat arm is stretching out, and the other's pulling back. Let it go. Push down. So we're doing each foot in a reverse action of what the other one is doing. One is pushing out, and one is scrunching and pulling the marbles back. One is pushing out, one is pulling the marbles back. Press out, and the other one's coming up. Press out. And this is a mind exercise as much as anything. Like you're trying to do one in reverse of the other. One is stretching and pushing out, and the other one's grabbing the marbles and pulling back. And then you release it, and then switch like that. That's it. And down, and switch. Even if you're switching the points, there you go. That was a good one. That was a good one. I saw that. And press down as the other one's pulling up. All right. And now take your toes into the flex one more time. We're going to do those scrunches. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Just the toes. So we're working the bottoms of our feet and the arches when we're just linking our toes like that. With your hands going open, close, open, close.
so not coordinated. Oh my god.
You what?
I'm so not coordinated. Even just like trying to get these coordinated. Wow.
I know, it's hard. It's the brain to the body in different parts. Very specific. It's very hard. Okay, now you can get your TheraBand out. Today we're going to go on the side. So we're going to lengthen out on the side of our hip. You do this.
Medium or heavy? I was using heavy. Okay. I can do this on this side, but I don't have my my bolster here. It's at my mom's house, so I can't do the other side
Oh, okay.
because I need to prop myself up here because I can't on that side. I can't hold myself up.
Okay, like to lay down on that hip?
Unless I lay flat, I can lay flat. Lie down.
Yeah, it's just on the side if you have to put pillows underneath you or whatever, but basically you're pulling the TheraBand toward yourself and you're going to slowly bend the knee in and send it out in a stretch. Yeah. So yeah, if you need to lie down and do that, that's good too. You want to bend it in and stretch and pull it out. And release it in and press it out, kick it out. That's it, in a flex. And in, flex, out.
I'm just going lighter.
You lost your foot.
I got too big for my britches there.
That's okay. In and out.
Sorry.
And in, kick it out. And in, kick it out. Okay, now we can lay on your back, the back side. Okay, and you can make one leg sort of on the floor and one is stretched straight out with your TheraBand pulling. And I'm bending the knee into my chest and stretching it out. That's it. And in and out. Number 2. And in and out. Number 3. And in. Nice and slow and controlled. Smoothly out. And in. Now this time when you kick out, let's see you point your foot. Stretch your toe downwards. Yeah. So to help that, you might want to put your TheraBand more in the middle of the foot rather than on the ball of the foot up top, so that you push out and point from your heel. My TheraBand's kind of attached to my heel, and then you bring it in and flex it. And then you go out and point, and then you bring it in and flex. And stretch, point, and flex. That a girl, good. And stretch, point, and flex it in. All right, let's change legs to give that leg a break. That's it. So first, just kick it out and stretch it out in a flex and bend it in slow with control. And 2. And in. That's it. And 3. And in. And 4. And in. One more. 5. Press it out. And in. Now we're going to point the foot. Push it out to point. And flex it back into the chest. And push it out to point. There you go. And flex it in. And push out to point. And flex it in. And push it out to point. And flex it in. All right, keeping the same foot. Let's see how you go if you stretch it up straight. You can try and straighten the leg. Now you might have to do 45 degrees, meaning like on an angle, or your challenge is to try and get it as straight as possible. Straight leg up to the sky. Yeah. And then you hold it and you bend it into your chest and then send it out to the ceiling. Great. Yeah, if you can't straighten it fully, it's still just as good in a bent shape like this, just as much. So in and out. And in and out. Good. And in and out. And in and out. Okay, hanging on to your TheraBand, you're going to stretch the leg down towards the floor and bring it up. 1. Good, nice and slow and controlled. And when you've reached your max at the straight leg, so wherever your foot is, okay, if it's there, if it's straight on, okay, if it's out there, that's okay. Just bring it up and straighten. Keep the knee straight, but not locked. So you know what I mean by locked is pushing and forcing it.
Oh, I gotta go. Sorry. 1 sec.
Okay.
All right.
Become the
What
wealth
happened?
of another. Become the wealth of another. All our cleverest ideas will
When you're forced to run, you're forced to run.
Can we stretch out backs?
We stretch out your back.
I can your back because I just killed myself just now.
Yeah, let's do this then.
Mm.
You go on all fours like this. Kind of like a dog, a cat.
Where is the purity?
Okay?
That's what we did.
And what you're going to do is you're going to suck your stomach like up into the ceiling like this. Round into your back.
Where is the
And
purity?
then straighten out flat.
Where
Just
is the
keep going.
purity?
That's it. And round into your back. And straighten out flat. And round into the back. Good. And straighten out flat. Woo! Are you okay?
No.
Try this. Sit on your seat this way. It's easy going with the legs. And we'll side bend like this. Over sideways. Even if it's just relaxed, even if you want your feet out, they can be out too. It doesn't really matter. Just stretch over this way. That's it. Here. Good. And then take it over the other side. And reach out to the wall that's beside you. And then come center. Let's take the hands and clasp them in front of you. That's it. Who are you? You're clasping them. You can do this too if you want. One leg up. Yeah, or stretch out on the floor like that. Yeah. Good. You can lift. Can you lift your thigh up? You're in that position. You lift the thigh that's on the floor, off the floor, down like that, or up like that, and then switch it up. Same thing. You can bring your thigh up and down, or even take 2 legs on the floor. Let me show you this one. We're just going off in different tangents. Yeah, good. You can do this as well. So you can put this under your leg, like that, and basically sort of reach it out and down to the floor and bring it up. And out and down to the floor and bring it up. And out and down to the floor. That's number 3. If we can go to 5 is good. And number 4, out and down. And bring it up. Now, if you want to take your knee right now and can you hug it into your chest? How does that feel when you do that? If you hug your knee into your chest and just pull it in. Yeah, into your chest and hold that stretch.
I think there's my sciatic nerve. It's my hip rotator. That's
Yeah.
what
Okay, so
rotator.
how about if we did this? If we leaned over to one side and let it roll over like that? You do that and just let your body roll with it.
Yeah.
That's a side stretch. And then you can push yourself back to center again. And then you can change to the other leg just to give it a different on the other side. Stretch over that way. And then roll back to center again. And put it down and switch legs one more time. Let it rock and roll. Now as the legs roll over, if you can try and keep your two hands on the floor and your two shoulders trying to touch the ground. Even if they don't, that's okay too, but it's like your ultimate goal is to keep the shoulder on the floor as you get the legs to roll over. And then bring it to center, slowly. And then switch the other leg up and change and roll it over again on that side.
Sort of.
And bring it in. Good. Now just alternate. 10 alternates. 1, put it down. 2, put it on the floor. 3, put it on the floor. 4, put it on the floor. 5, 4, 6, floor. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. Now, we were doing this one. How was this one feeling for you? We were taking the leg like down and bringing it up.
I don't think I could do that right now.
You can't do that right now? Okay. How about laying on your stomach? Can you do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to face the other way so I can see my camera. This way. Alright, now just put your forearms on the floor like your elbows. And be sort of like, this is called like the sphinx. Your upper chest is stretched up. And then you're sliding out to the floor. And then bend your knees so your feet are upright into your butt. And push them down into the ground. And we can slide the upper body up a little bit. Push your feet to the ground now. Good. Now we do the upper body. So slide your elbows into yourself and push up this way. A little bit of a stretch. Just as much as you can, whatever it takes. Then slide that out and bend your feet into your butt cheeks like that and send them down to the floor. How does that feel if you just bring them up on your own and send them down to the floor?
I can feel it's like it's snapping when I'm coming back down. They're so tight. Right here. You can
Oh, right at that point? Okay.
right there. Sorry, right there. It's like
Okay.
it jumps.
Okay, so at the same time, do you feel both of your hip bones pushing into the floor, your lower stomach?
Yeah.
Okay. So go to where the tension is. That should be like on a diagonal like this. Like when you feel the tension part, just hold that for a second and then move past and breathe through it as you go down. When you come up, stop at that point where you feel that pressure or resistance. Hold it for a second. Feel your hips on the floor. Shake your hips from side to side in that resistance a little bit, and then bring it up to your butt cheeks. Yeah. So what we're doing is we're exploring that tight part. So as soon as you feel the tightness, I want you to wiggle your butt like you're wiggling side to side, but you're keeping the feet right in the same position where they were. Just move your hips side to side, and then rest them on the ground. How's that feel?
Well,
To a point. Then come up to that resistance area, wiggle your hips side to side, wiggle the hips, and then bring it all the way up. And then stretch it out and down. Now,
my last
you what?
butt right above my hips, my back right above my butt. Sorry. Here,
Yeah.
it's like cement. It's like shut in on itself. It's clamped down.
Right.
I can't open it.
You can't open you feel that your hips are locked?
Right here, right above my bum, my spine. I can't bring it out. I can't round it at all. It's like,
Can you lift your butt cheeks off the floor like this at all? And bring it down? There you go. Okay, go up a little bit like that, and then send it down. And breathe at the same time. So take a deep breath in, let the breath out as you come up. Take a deep breath in, and let the breath out as you move it down. Take a deep breath in, lift it up, and let the breath out as you're lifting up. Take a deep breath in, and let the air out as you move it down to the floor. What's that feel like?
hard but good. Like shaky. Shaky.
Okay. Just keep thinking that. Just take a deep breath in. Let the air out as you lift up. Take a deep breath in. Let it out as you bring it down. Good. Now, I'm going to try and see if we can get you to this point. I'm going to get you on your knees. On your knees like this. Can we kneel you up? That's it. Slow and steady. I'm in no rush. Okay. So you're sitting on your knees. From on your knees position, this is hard for me actually. When I'm on my knees, my quads are so tight. And it's always since my hip replacement that I've had this issue with kneeling on my knees. It's very difficult. It's weird. But I'm going to be asking my surgeon when I see him at my upcoming appointment what the deal is for this and why this happens. But anyways, so I want you to kind of kneel up like that, but stick your pelvis forward. Whoa, good girl, good girl. So yeah, even if you just hold slow, go slow, and then bring it back down to being on your feet and hold the floor if you have to. Yeah, that a girl. And even use your hands here on the floor if you need to. Push up, get your pelvis straight forward, and then relax it into it. Let the hips go back and out and into the floor like that. Slow, that a girl, good. So that's just an exercise in itself. It's using your quads and your hamstrings to push up and forward. There we go. Now pull your stomach muscles up. That's it. Now if you feel pretty stable here, do this. Reach your hands to the sky if you can. Come out to the side like an airplane. Start with that. Out to the side, reach, reach, reach your arms. Stretch them right out there. That's it. Now bring them down to your side as you let your hips go back and come into the floor back this way. There you go, good. One more time, come up and forward, let your arms come out at your sides like this. And reach, reach, stretch the fingertips to the wall beside you. And keep them slightly in front of you. Don't push your arms behind you. Put them more in front than they are in back. That a girl. Now, breathe, breathe. Come back slowly, let the hips go back. Down down to there. That's it. Can you put your hands in front of you like this? All right, keep your elbows slightly bent. You're gonna go forward on your arms a little bit and rock back. Nice and easy. Forward onto your arms, easy going, and rock back slowly. That's it. And forward. Now, if you feel pretty stable on your arms, try and do this. See how I stick my foot out?
Oh.
So here, I just stuck one foot out behind me. I stretched it, but I kept the toe on the floor. Even if it's on the ground like that, that's fine. And then I bring it in and relax downwards. There you go. That's it. Now let's try the other leg. Come up and forward. Have your hands right underneath your shoulders. Stretch the other leg out. That a girl. Bring it in underneath you and slowly move back towards the ground. Good. One more time, each leg. Up and forward. Stretch and reach that leg like it's going through the wall behind you. It's stretching right through that wall behind you. And then you bring it in slowly. Keep breathing. And bring it back. Second leg, here we go. Up and forward. Stretch the leg back. Good, bring it in. Nice and easy. And slowly come back. That's it. Now how far towards the floor can you crunch and put yourself in a little ball? Can you do that? Good. Relax in your arms. Keep breathing. That's it. Just relax the body into the floor. That's it. And just hold for a few seconds. And then release by coming up nice and slowly, using your hands on the floor. And coming up. Woo! How's that feel? You're dying. Now, can we stand up with one leg on the floor? Or do we have to do this with the ground? Whatever it takes. How can we stand up? Slowly, slowly. Okay, now push your foot in the ground and feel your foot on that floor. Push your foot into the ground and drill it like a drill. That a girl. That a girl. Good. Keep your weight on your foot. That's it. Oh, we got to do some work on each leg. I can totally see what I can do with you now. There's so much to do. All right.
I was just going to say it's head to toe.
How do you feel? Just pick up your feet.
Aside from my back, my body feels wonderful.
Right. So maybe for a couple of stretches, if you have, your bar in your room or whatever, maybe going towards the wall or on your bar and relaxing the back away from it like this, and then slowly walking towards the wall or the bar, your ballet bar, slowly moving back. Doing a couple of these tonight will be a good idea. If you can hold on to something and do a body round down to the floor, do a couple of these and keep your knees relaxed with a bend and slowly round up. Do some body rolls too is what I suggest. And then even if you have a tennis ball or a roller, roll out your muscles as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry if I killed you, but at least you had a bath before, but
I need to go for another bath.
you might need another one.
Yeah. No, that was great. That was a great session.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just going with what I see and how we flow. So I see this is, these things came up along the way. This was totally not what I had planned, but I'm easygoing that way. If I see something's necessary, then we move to something different. Then we use whatever's happening in the body at the time. We work on that, and that's what we need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. You're amazing. Thank you.
All right, give it a few days and maybe we'll connect again on Wednesday or Thursday or even Tuesday. You let me know how you're feeling. Roll out every day. Use that muscle roll out, do some exercises, don't stop every single day, young lady.
Every day, actually, I have been all weekend long. I was doing the stretching sessions.
Awesome, awesome. I really want to see how we can improve even going forward and how we can get better, all of that stuff. So, have a great rest of the night.
Thank you. Thanks,
Take a
Rose.
nap, Bill. Okay, bye, girl.
Bye.